You think Veronica's really here? If she is, she's keeping a low profile.
When we were children, Veronica and I would often come to this grove to play. Veronica! Veronica, where are you? Oh. Ah, there she is! I knew it! Wake up, lazy bones! You'll catch cold sleeping outside like this. Veronica? Look, her staff is shining, and so is the mark on your hand. Do you think if you touch it, you might have one of your visions?
You can save this world! Don't let me down! You'll have to go on without me, Serena. Look after the luminary.
Veronica, you gave your life to save us.
No!
Oh, darling. Even in your final moments, you were thinking of your friends.
No!
Oh, Veronica.
Why must the good die young?
She wasn't here after all. She's gone. But I will not let her death be in vain. Where she led, I must follow. I have to tell everyone. I have to tell Mother and Father.
O great and glorious Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the symbol of all life, today we mourn the loss of a beloved child of our. Though she came into life with another of your hallowed leaves, she departed this realm.
I thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the life of my dear sister. Even in her darkest hour, Veronica thought not of herself, but only of protecting the luminary. She was a keeper to the last. Now, I ask that each of you offer up a lock of hair to the sacred flame, that its light may guide her on her way back to the World Tree.
Oh, Veronica, my little angel.
Darling, darling daughter. How could you leave us without saying good?
Serena appears steadfast despite her grief, with the sight of her poor pet.
My child, I must speak with you and your friends. When you have a moment. Forgive me for summoning you here at this. You came in search of the sacred conveyance upon which Erdwin and his allies rode out to fate.
How did you know that?
For some days before your arrival, Holy Yggdrasil granted me. I saw you, honored luminary. You were standing alongside Serena upon a great white object that transported you.
And you think this was a vision of the future?
I do, for in my dream, Veronica was not with you. I have been greatly troubled as to what I had hoped and prayed that my fears were unfounded, yet which made me wonder if the conveyance upon which you stood might also be real. Cetacea. The legends tell of a divine being who soared through the skies on silver wings, a beast summoned to Erdwin's side by a mystical melody. Perhaps it was upon Cetacea's back that you rode in my vision, and perhaps the island upon which you alighted is the next step on your journey. I intend to scour the annals for indications of how she might be summoned. I will inform you forthwith if my researches should prove fruitful. Now, the days
It's a love song from the Age of Heroes. The story of a lady pining for her long-lost sweetheart. No one remembers who wrote it, but I've loved it since I was a little girl. You know, something's been bothering me. Veronica. We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll...
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do. Serena, I want you to promise me something. If anything happens to me, promise you'll finish this without me.
I shan't promise anything of the sort. I don't even want to think of such things. If only I had promised to do as she asked. Perhaps she might have been able to make her sacrifice more easily. She was right, you know. I always have been slow. When it came to talking, or walking, or learning magic. But now I must tread my own path. Alone. I hate to ask, but would you mind awfully not going anywhere for a little while? I think I'm going to cry. Thank you. I'm sorry to be such a bother, but Veronica died to save me. I must make the most of my life. No more tears. That was the old me. Goodbye. What in the world? Thank you, dear sister. Or should I say good afternoon? The sun's already high in the sky. Father Benedictus dropped by earlier. He says he has something everyone else has gone. Shall we go and join them? There's a little door to the right of the cathedral.
There you are. So glad you could... Yggdrasil blessed me with another vision in the night. It is known as Luminary's Landing. When Erdwin descended from the heavens after facing the Dark One, And this is the Calamus flute. In my dream, it once belonged to the great sage Serenica. She left it in Arborea on her final visit. I gave it to Veronica as a memento of her heroic ancestor. And yet, it is a sign. The flute will reveal the path you must tread. Serena, my child.
Of course. I think I must be doing it wrong. But if Veronica was playing it in Father Benedictus's vision, it must be the key. The mark! It's glowing!
Fishing rod? I fear it is I who am seeing visions.
You got a bite! Oh, go on, darling! Real...
That's a whale!
So it was as I suspected. It was upon her back that you the sacred conveyance of the luminary. It seems that she heeds the call of the flute. You must play it whenever you require her aid. Go, luminary, and seek out the floating island. It is the World Tree's will. Whatever awaits you there will surely aid you in the fight against the Lord of Shadows.
So there really is an island in the sky, just as Father Benedictus said. Is that a temple of some sort? Well, there must be some reason we were brought here. Shall we go and find out what it is?
We can see you, you know. Come out from behind there. Huh? What is it?
It's you! I'm of the Watchers.
The Watchers? And...
Of course. Ground dwellers not know of us.
well, what do you know?
This is home. Home of all of us. But attack came. Lord of Shadows. All crashed. Only this island.
That's awful.
Morrigan got to you guys too, huh? Sounds like you've been through a lot. How come you survived anyway? And why did this place get left alone?
Guiding light burns within. Has burned since time began. Was in Temple of Dawn. Here. Was cleaning. Attack came. Was...
This guiding light of yours sounds pretty special.
Oh, we're here looking for a special something to help us defeat the Lord of Shadows. Do you think the guiding light might be it?
Not know. Is not weapon. Cannot defeat. Perhaps wish to help, but I'm only child. Know little of world yet.
Guess we'll just have to take a look for ourselves then, huh?
Yes. But what...
Not worry. I'm fine. I'm Watcher. You beat Lord of Shadows. Then World Tree returns. Cycle restored. Life, dead ones get new life. My brothers, my sisters. All begins again. Please, Luminary, succeed.
Wait. You...
beautiful and so holy. I feel... Wait, the mark.
all that light just gets squished down into that little thing?
Oh, look! I sense something very special in them. I think you should take a closer look, don't you?
You all saw that too, right?
Yes, that man. The mark on his hand.
Aye, I do. And I've a feeling you've the same instinct, laddie, eh? That was Erdwin, the luminary of legend. I never thought I'd see him with my own eyes.
So those were the original heroes? The more we know about them, the more chance we have of finding out how they beat him, right?
Ah, you're not wrong. Let's see what those other seedlings have to show us, shall we?
Did you see the size of that hammer? Was it just me, or did it seem special?
It was no weapon, that much is certain. A forging hammer, if I am not mistaken.
I wonder. Well, I think we all know.
Let's see if the last seedling makes things any clearer.
I know that view. I'm sure of it.
So if I understand what we saw correctly, they found some ore and a hammer, then went up a mountain and forged a sword. Wait, of course. The Sword of Light.
Indeed. They would not have gone into battle with the Dark One unarmed.
Yes, that's the power we need. That's how we'll drive the darkness from the world.
But Mordigan took it, right? Unless... Are these visions trying to say we need to... Yeah, that must be it. We need to make our own Sword of Light, just like the old heroes did. All right, we've got ourselves a plan. Not much of a plan, but we'll just have to fill in the gaps as we go. Let's start by paying a visit to the places we saw in those visions.
Aye. It looked like they found that ore on another one of these floating islands. I reckon we'll need to have a word with our wee pal.
And that was Gallopolis in the vision where they had the hammer, right? Maybe the Sultan knows something.
Oh, and I remember now. That mountain, it's the volcano near Hotto, isn't it? How...
That sounds like we're going on a wee world tour then. Hotto, Gallopolis, and wherever that other island happens to be.
It seems we're setting off on another adventure, Veronica.
All right, let's go to work.
You find, Luminary? All is intriguing. Remember a tale from my grandfather. Guiding light helped ancient heroes. Helped in forging of sword. Sword to beat darkness. You have seen their quest. Floating island. Island of vision. This is called Battleground.
Battleground? Why would anyone go looking for ore on a battleground?
Mine was there. Mine of great ores. Great powers fought for ores. Great battle occurred. Great losses. Great tale of centuries ago. Perhaps tale false. Perhaps all remain.
Well, it can't hurt to go and have a look now, can it?
If you forget purpose, if you need clues, come to me.